Neil, last week when we talked, you talked about success you'd had against West Harrison. You felt like your team went in with a lot of confidence and they played like it.
Yeah, and I don't know, you can't explain it sometimes. It's just matchups. I mean, West Harrison's a heck of a team, a really good team. I think a lot of people's favorites to at least represent that side of the bracket in South State. But we had good pitching performances. Even in the game we lost, you know, I thought we had good pitching performance. One big swing was 4 of the runs. You know, we were resilient, especially offensively. Kerry, we didn't get our first hit in Game 3. When we got our first hit, that made it 4-3. So we were able to score 3 runs without getting a base hit. Just scrapping and you know, ground balls in the middle, just advancing runners, things like that. Which leads just into the next series in North Pike, because they're kind of the same way. You know, they got one kid that kind of stands out, but other than that, they just got a bunch of scrappy ball players. It's really 2 similar teams.
Neil, about 2 weeks ago, I had you in the studio, and you said, "Don't sleep on North Pike." I remember that.
Right. Just because they play so hard. I mean, they play extremely hard, and you know, on the mound, they don't have the big guy that's just going to throw it by or anything. I mean, they got the Alford kid, but he's limited in what he can do right now. But they, you know, if they can stay around the plate, then it gives them an opportunity, you know. And we were able to jump on them when they made a couple mistakes in innings, and we had big innings on them. They were beating us going into the 4th inning in all 3 games, and then we just had a big inning to go ahead and take 2 of them. So and then they flipped it on us, had a big inning on us, and I think the 6th inning in Game 3. So they just hang around with it. In fact, they scored 6 runs against Brookhaven in the 6th inning when they were down 7-2. So like I said, they're a little similar in as far as maybe mentality, not necessarily the makeup, but the mentality of their kids.
Neil, playing them 3 times already this year, and having played them the last 2 years, you know, in the regional, the region, is any advantage going in this round of playoffs for either team, you think?
I don't know if there's an advantage, because I don't know what they do as far as prepare. I mean, we're going to be pretty dead on tendencies. If we see a guy, especially if we see a guy 3 times, I don't know if we're going to hit it, but we know what he's going to throw.
Yeah.
We can pick the stuff 1-2, 2-1, kind of when they run and what situations they do things. But I'm sure they do a good job on that side too, to be able to do that. So I don't know if it's a real advantage. I think it's going to come down to the players and sticking with it and being able to fight through any adversity that's going to happen, because it's going to happen in every game.